Good morning all of you. In the previous classes we were discussing about increasing decreasing functions, and I hope you started doing the problems from that one. Today we are continuing doing the problems based on increasing decreasing functions. We have one question like this: prove that the function logarithmic function is strictly increasing in the interval 0 infinity. Question is given, prove that logarithmic function is strictly increasing in the interval 0 infinity. So we will write the given function, that is y equal to log x, given function, and to prove it is strictly increasing. When it is strictly increasing, dy by dx greater than 0. Then we can find dy by dx, that means log x with respect to x we are getting it as 1 by x. And here x belongs to 0 infinity. If x values in between 0 to infinity, what you can say about dy by dx? If x belongs to 0 infinity, 1 by x, 1 by these values means is from 0 to infinity. 1 by, this is open interval 0 infinity, 0 is not included here. So 1 by this positive numbers, 0 infinity, open interval 0 infinity means all positive integer or positive real numbers. So 1 by x, when you are giving x as any positive real number, you will get 1 by x is always greater than 0. So here dy by dx is always greater than 0 here, because x is given positive real numbers. So 1 by x will be always greater than 0, that is dy by dx greater than 0. When x element is 0 infinity, 1 by x greater than 0, so dy by dx greater than 0 here. That means it is strictly increasing in this interval. Not that is therefore it is strictly increasing in the interval. So we proved logarithmic functions are strictly increasing in the interval 0 infinity. Okay. Next one is, find the least value of a in the function f of x equal to x square plus ax plus 1. And it is given, this function is given, it is strictly increasing in the interval 1, 2. Question once more. One function is given, f of x equal to x square plus ax plus 1. This function is strictly increasing in the interval 1, 2. We need to find the value of a. Which value? The least value of a. Okay. So what will be the least value of a? We need to calculate. So here it is given, this function is strictly increasing, that means f dash of x we need to find. F dash of x equal to 2x plus a. Here f dash of x is greater than 0 since it is strictly increasing. So 2x plus a greater than 0. So we can write 2x greater than minus a, so x greater than minus a by 2. And what is given? The interval is given 1, 2. X element 1, 2. X belongs to 1, 2 is given. That means x receives the value from 1 to 2. So what will be the minimum value of x? X minimum value is 1. So x equal to 1 is the minimum value, and here it says x should be greater than a minus a by 2. So what we can conclude? Minus a by 2 must be 1. So we can write, therefore here x greater than a by 2 we got since it is strictly increasing, and the condition is given x belongs to closed interval 1, 2, that means the minimum value of x is 1. So here it is x greater than minus a by 2, so we can conclude minus a by 2 should be 1. So we can write minus a equal to 2 or a equal to minus 2. So a equal to minus 2 gives the minimum value. minimum value means x is equal to 1 is the minimum value, x equal to 2 is the maximum value. So here x greater than minus a by 2 means minus a by 2 should be minimum 1. So we can write a equal to minus 2. So a's value is equal to minus 2 gives the least value of a, which for which condition this function is strictly increasing in the interval 1, 2. Got it? Then function is given f of x equal to log of sin x. We need to prove this function is strictly increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2 and strictly decreasing in the interval pi by 2 to pi. Got the question? This given function, we need to prove this function is strictly increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2 and strictly decreasing in the interval pi by 2 to pi. So for that we need to find f dash of x. F dash of x equal to log of sin x derivative. Log sin x derivative is 1 by sin x into sin x derivative cos x. So we got f dash of x equal to cot x. Okay. And see the interval. In the interval 0 pi by 2. What you can say about cot x? In first quadrant, what is cot x sign, positive or negative? Positive. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. So in 0 to pi by 2, cot x, cot x is greater than 0. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing in that interval. Strictly increasing. Okay. And what about the next interval pi by 2 to pi? That means in the second quadrant. What about the second quadrant? Second quadrant, cot function is negative. So we can say in this interval, in pi by 2 to pi, in this interval, f of x is strictly decreasing. Decreasing. Got it? So like this we will give the proof. Now another one function y equal to x square e raised to minus x. We need to find in which interval this function is increasing. Okay, we need to find the interval where this function is increasing. So for that we will find dy by dx. Dy by dx equal to, here we need to apply product rule for finding the derivative. First function into derivative of second, e raised to minus x, x square into e raised to minus x into minus 1. E raised to minus x derivative, e raised to minus x into minus x derivative minus 1. Plus e raised to minus x, we are writing x square derivative to x. We can take x e raised to minus x common factor. And we will get here minus x plus 2. We took x e raised to minus x as outside from each term. So here x into e raised to minus x into 2 minus x. Dy by dx we got x into e raised to minus x into 2 minus x. And here it is given this function is increasing. We need to find the interval. Okay. That means x belongs to in which values, in between which values, or in which interval x lies. So for that we need, it is given it is increasing function, so we can take dy by dx greater than 0. Those values of x only we can take to, because it is given it is increasing function. So x into e raised to minus x into 2 minus x greater than 0 means, see, e raised to minus x is always greater than 0. No confusion about that one. Exponential function is always positive. And so to get this quantity as greater than 0, x into 2 minus x should be greater than 0. Two numbers greater than 0 means, product greater than 0 means what? A, B greater than 0 means either A greater than 0 and B greater than 0, or A less than 0 and B less than 0. Both positive cases we will get product as positive, both negative cases we will get product as positive. So, we can take x into, to make x into e raised to minus x into 2 minus x is a positive quantity, e raised to minus x is already positive one. So, we need to think about x into 2 minus x. So, x into 2 minus x should be positive. That means x into 2 x should be greater than 0 and 2 minus x greater than 0, or x less than 0 and 2 minus x less than 0, isn't it? Either both positive or both negative. Then only we can say x into 2 minus x. X into 2 minus x greater than 0 implies x greater than 0 or 2 minus x greater than 0, or x less than 0 and 2 minus x less than 0. Either like this or like this. Okay. X greater than 0 and here 2 minus x greater than 0 means 2 greater than x, that is x less than 2. 2 greater than x. 2 greater than x means x less than 2. Okay. So, x less than 2. We got one condition like this, x greater than 0 and x less than 2, or x less than 0 and here 2 less than x, that means x greater than 2, isn't it? 2 minus x less than 0 means 2 less than x. 2 less than x means x greater than 2. See this one, see here it's given x should be less than 0, x, that means these values of x, and x greater than 2, that means these values of x. No such solution, isn't it? So, this case we are rejecting. And here, come here, x greater than 0 and x less than 2 means where it is? See here 0, here 2, x greater than 0, after 0 all the values. X less than 2 means these all the values. So, where the solution lies? X belongs to 0 to 2. So, the interval is x element open interval 0 2. So, we found the interval. Okay. One function f of x equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube. So, you need to write the question like this. Here f of x equal to function f of x equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube. Find the interval in which this function is increasing and in which interval it is decreasing. Question number A is given for in which interval it is increasing and which interval it is decreasing. Okay. So, write this question. Find f of x equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube in which interval it is increasing and the second question is decreasing. Okay. So, for finding increasing or decreasing we need to find the first derivative, f dash of x equal to x cube derivative 3x square plus 1 by x cube derivative minus 1 by minus 3 by x raised to 4. Okay. Then that means how we got this one, x raised to minus 3. So, minus 3 into x raised to minus 4. So, minus 3 into x raised to minus 4 we wrote it as x raised to 4 in below. So, here f dash of x for increasing, for getting the increasing interval we need to find, we need to consider f dash of x is greater than 0. F dash of x greater than 0 implies 3x square minus 3 by x raised to 4 greater than 0. 3 you can take common factor and or take the LCM. We are getting 3x raised to 6 minus 3 divided by x raised to 4 greater than 0. So, here one fraction greater than 0 means its numerator greater than 0. This will not be 0 because it is given in the question x not equal to 0. Okay. here by x is there, no, so x will not be 0. So x is not equal to 0, and to get this quantity is greater than 0, this numerator should be greater than 0. So we can write 3x raised to 6 minus 3 greater than 0. 3 we can take common factor, x raised to 6 minus 1 greater than 0. Not only greater than, it is given increasing. For strictly increasing only we will put greater than only. It is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, since it is given increasing. Increasing means f dash of x greater than or equal to 0. Strictly increasing case, equality will not come, inequality only. So 3 into x raised to 6 minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. So we are getting x raised to 6. 3 is always greater than or equal to greater than 0. So x raised to 6 minus 1 should be greater than or equal to 0. So we got x raised to 6 minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. That means x raised to 6 greater than or equal to 1. X raised to 6 we can write x square whole cube greater than or equal to 1. 1 numbers cube greater than or equal to 1 means that number should be greater than or equal to 1. So we can write x square greater than or equal to 1. What do you mean by x square greater than or equal to 1? X square greater than or equal to 1 means x square greater than or equal to 1 means x can be more than 1 or less than minus 1, isn't it? See here, 1 minus 1. For these all values x square greater than or equal to 1, and for these all values also from including minus 1, these all values also x square greater than or equal to 1, isn't it? So we are getting the interval minus infinity to 1 and 1 to infinity. In this intervals x belongs to, when x square greater than or equal to 1 means x belongs to minus infinity to 1 and union 1 to infinity. In these two intervals x square is greater than or equal to 1. Or we can write x is x less than or equal to minus 1 or x greater than or equal to 1. Minus infinity minus 1. Minus 1 to minus infinity to this left side. So minus infinity minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Okay. So we got x less than, see the same thing only I wrote in another way, x less than or equal to minus 1 or x greater than or equal to 1. So we got the values for x. Either you can conclude the answer like this or in this way. Okay. So for these all values we are getting, it is an increasing function. Which function? X cube plus 1 by x cube is increasing function. Okay. So the intervals is two intervals we are getting. So the values of x are minus infinity minus 1 and union 1 to infinity. These two sets, in these two sets x square is greater than or equal to 1. Or you can write like this, x less than or equal to minus 1 or x greater than or equal to plus 1. Okay, or means these both should come. So instead of or you can write and, that is better. Okay, both set. Then next, so increasing case over. Then we need to think about decreasing case. That means f dash of x less than or equal to 0. F dash of x we wrote already, 3x square minus 3 by x raised to 4 less than or equal to 0. And the same way we are writing 3 into x raised to 6 minus 1 less than or equal to 0. So we are getting x raised to 6 less than or equal to 1, x square less than or equal to 1. Same way. Up to here same way, only this inequality is changing. There we wrote, for increasing case we wrote greater than or equal to 1, and here we got x square less than or equal to 1. Other all steps the same. Okay. So x square less than or equal to 1 means which interval? X square greater than or equal to 1 is coming 1 to infinity and minus 1 to minus means negative side, minus 1 onwards up to minus infinity, isn't it? So other values, that means in between minus 1 and plus 1 we are getting x square is less than or equal to 1. So we can write for x element minus 1 1, this function is decreasing function. Okay. So the values you can write like this: -1 less than x less than 1. Okay, see, so the remaining questions from those exercise you need to complete today itself and send me the notes today itself. Okay, complete the questions. That much only for today. Thank you.